Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. Following the advice of Robert Frost, I journeyed far from home, lost. But the lesson I found is, community grows where the crowd is. So when two roads diverged in a wood, this time I took the one more traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The road taken. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. All lessons on community as I just walked through the wood. I took the road more traveled by. I ended up on the street, and I'm walking the street in beautiful Seattle. The sun's out on my way back to my parents' house. Out here for Thanksgiving. Headed back to Hawaii on Tuesday. God bless. Thank you for being in here. And today I wanted to share some lessons that I had learned about community. I'm gonna take the back road here to avoid some of the car traffic. Yeah, lessons I learned about community that were painful and you don't necessarily need to recreate in the way that I did. But the main thing is, if you feel that you need to do your own thing, you need to be an entrepreneur, or you want to take your own path, that's awesome, but you might find yourself extremely lonely. You know, I think I made this mistake in some respects. I thought, like, I'm going to do something nobody's done before, and I'm going to jet off, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to work online so I can kind of live anywhere. And what ended up happening is I had some really lonely years, and that's because humans are meant, not everyone's meant to be Robert Frost wandering in the forest by themselves. For most of us, so much of our happiness is connected to our community, to connection with other people. We're supposed to be not necessarily surrounded by, but working with and intertwined with other people in our work, in our play, in our everything. So there's a danger to work at home. There's a danger to work online, and more people are seeing that with unhappiness and people being depressed and people being lost and unsure of themselves. I gotta stop and snap a couple pictures here. What up, fam? Because this is a beautiful, beautiful view. The mountains and wow, look at that. Okay, let's get back to the show. So, man, that's pretty. It's pretty out here, actually. I'm gonna slip down this other street over here. And after doing that for some years, I found like, I really actually want to move as far towards community as possible, and because that's such a key to happiness. That's such a key to the good life, community, which led me to community living, which led me to community farming and living, which is a pretty nice way to do it, honestly. And it goes back 10,000 years, and really pseudo farming, hunting and gathering, hundreds of thousands of years. That's historically normal and how we're supposed to operate and how we're supposed to be. So the question for us, for me, and for you is, how can you, don't make the mistake of thinking Robert Frost is advice for everyone and following that, and I'm gonna go do my own thing. But really the question is, how can you take a road towards greater community in your life? What are some of the steps that you can do? What direction do you want to go? Do you want to grow? So many cars out here. I like an in between, though. I'm not saying you need to live in the metropolis. But I'm saying you probably shouldn't move out to the woods by yourself. Even Thoreau got bored of that pretty quick, actually, if you look at that. So that's what I've learned is Robert Frost is kind of wrong on this one, and it's probably better to go be around people, like-minded people. So if that means volunteering, it means going to events, it means going to shows, whatever it means, how can you do it? How can you build more community in your life? By taking the more traveled road. The more traveled road will lead you to other people. The less traveled road will lead you to being lost in the woods by yourself. So I hope you find that useful, if not interesting. You can share down below what your plan is to be around more community. It's dangerous to be isolated and to be lonely. It's better to have people to have your life intertwined with other people. So what's the game plan? Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you soon. Look forward to hearing what you have to say. And I'm going to be checking the comments, so thank you.